Hello, everybody. I'm Troy Nicole, and we are back with another game day. It's Thursday. The day starts with T. There's a U in it. It ends in Y. But today, yes, today, my friends, we are gathered here to this game called the Stupid Test to see how intelligent that we may or may not be, how unintelligent we may or may not be, how stupid we may or may not be. So, I may know the answers to some of these questions you all might not be expecting me to know the answer to, because I've played this before, and whenever you get one of the answers wrong, it gives you the correct answer. It's like, oh, you got that wrong. This is what the answer is. And then, well, that's how most games are anyway. But I'm not gonna know very much beyond level 6, which I'm probably only gonna play like the first 3 to 5 levels in this game anyway. Which shape does not have 4 sides? Rectangle, parallelogram, rhombus, or triangle? A triangle. Who was the first person to step foot on the moon? Buzz Aldrin, John Glenn, Alan Shepard, or Neil Armstrong? Neil Armstrong. Which force keeps you down to earth? Friction, magnetic. Don't you mean magnitude? I'm not sure if I'm going to trust you if you can't spell nouns. That's an adjective. So is electric. The noun for it's electricity. But the correct answer is gravity. So how many years is in a century? How many years is? I don't know if I trust this game. It doesn't have correct grammar. Who made this? How many years is in a century? That bothers me. How many years are in a century? You could say how many years does a century have, and that would be correct, because the subject of that sentence is century. The object of that sentence is years. Little Miss English teacher over here, everybody. How many years is in a century? 150, 10, or 1,000? 100. Well, at least you could do math. Mr. Bradley? How much is a quarter? 1/2, 1/3, 1/4, or 1/12? Seems like math is your forte. What is the most abundant gas in Earth's atmosphere? Carbon dioxide, oxygen, hydrogen, or nitrogen? It's nitrogen. You seem to be pretty good at science too. Which month comes after August? See, is it that hard to have correct grammar? September, October, June, or May? September. Yay, you can count months too. How long does the Earth take to rotate around its axis? 1 day, 1 week, 1 year, 10 years? 1 day. Which planet is closest to the sun? See? Planet is. It's that simple. How many years is in a century? What planet is closest to the sun? Venus, Mars, Earth, or Mercury? Mercury. My very excellent mother. How many days are there in a leap year? Why couldn't you do that with the how many years are in a century? You said how many years is in a century. You're really bothering me. Yeah, we're just gonna do the first 3 levels today, guys. How many years are there? How many years are there in a leap year? How many days are there in a leap year? You're infecting my brain with non-smartness. I don't like it. Please stop. Well, I'm the one playing this game. I'm doing this to myself. 366. It's confusing because, like, a lot of people would claim that a normal year has 364 days in it because it's the 364 1/4 that throws them off. So nobody really knows if there's 364, 365, 366 in a leap year, but nobody's ever going to say 367. Okay, level 2. Which Apollo mission landed the first humans on the moon? Apollo 7, Apollo 9, Apollo 11, Apollo 13. Apollo 13, some rough stuff went down on Apollo 13. Houston, we have a problem. This test that I'm taking should not exist because it's teaching me how to be stupid, not testing how smart I am. Apollo 11. What color are the stars? What color are the stars in the United States, in the flag of the United States of America? What color are the stars in the flag of the United States of America? White, gold, blue, red. Yes, let's put blue stars on a blue background so everybody can see it, because that makes sense, right? They're white. In which city can you visit the Statue of Liberty? New York, Washington, D.C., Greenwich, or Toronto? New York. Now, Washington, D.C. may be our nation's capital, but that is not where the Statue of Liberty is. I think you already know this. It's in New York. What is the longest bone in the human body? Femur, scapula, tibia, not sure how that's pronounced, or skull. It's the femur. What force affects compasses? Like, when you're talking about compasses, are you talking about how something, like how slow or fast something slides across another thing, or how, or like repelling and attracting? Because I know you're talking about repelling and attracting, because I had this question before, and I took this quiz before, and then you told me the right answer because I got it wrong. But here's the thing. If a lot of people think of attraction and repellence whenever the word compasses pops up, then I feel incredibly stupid. And maybe it's this game making me lose brain cells. I don't know. But if that's the case, then it's magnetic, as you like to call it. It's magnitude. You need to go back to, like, English 3. Third grade English. What superhero is weakened by kryptonite? Aquaman, Batman, Superman, or Wolverine? Superman. See, man, that's what you're doing. You're spending all of your precious time on watching these superhero movies or reading comics. Go learn stuff. Educate yourself. What kind of animal is a dolphin? Mammal, fish, reptile, or amphibian? It's a mammal. Yes. Which fruit is usually used when producing wine? Apples, raspberries, melons, or grapes? Grapes. Yes. What is 150% of 50? Now, I know you can do math, because I've seen you do math before on this test, and you've done pretty well at it, developer. You're probably never going to watch this, never going to see this, but if you are, then I want you to know you're great at math. Okay, so 50 times 1 would be 100%, so that's just 50. And then 50% of 50 would be half of 50, so that's 50 plus 25, which equals 75. What is the largest continent on Earth? South America, Europe, Africa, or Asia? It's Asia. I love seeing 10 out of 10 on a big yellow star on a pink reddish background. Makes me feel good and smart inside. Level 3. What is the longest river in the world? Yangtze? Yangtze? I don't know how to pronounce that. Nile, Mississippi, Mekong. It's the Nile. No, not the Nile, the Nile. The legend of Robin Hood is centered on which forest? Forest of Dean, Sherwood, Lincoln, or Sherwood. What is Europe? State, planet, continent, or country? Continent. You're pretty good at your geography, too. How many moons does Mars have? 0, 1, 2, or 3? 2. Again, amazing at math. What is the capital of Australia? Brisbane? I don't know how to pronounce stuff. Sydney, Melbourne, or Canberra? It's Canberra. Or that's what the stupid test says. I don't know if that's actually correct or not. I might look it up later. What color contains the whole spectrum of colors? White, black, pink, or red? It's white. For those of you who don't believe me and you think it's black, I'm going to explain to you why it's white. So, when white light hits something, like, you see how my pillow is blue? When the white light hits the pillow, it's absorbing every color of the rainbow spectrum. It's absorbing red, orange, yellow, green, and purple. And indigo. It's absorbing every color but blue because it's reflecting blue. And since it's reflecting blue light, that's the color that you see on the pillow. But the color black reflects no light. It represents darkness. So when you see white light hit a black object, then that object is reflecting no color whatsoever. But when you see white light hit like a white object, then when you see white light hit a white object, then that object is reflecting all colors when the light hits it. So that's why white represents the color of light and black represents like darkness. What is the largest ocean in the world? Pacific, Atlantic, Arctic, or Indian? Pacific. What country has the largest population in the world? Russia, China, USA, Brazil, China. How many legs does a spider have? 4, 6, 8, 10. 8. What is the lowest prime number? 10, 1, 2, 9. Now, I want to say 1 because 1, like, nothing goes into 1 but 1 and itself, but I can't really say that because it's 1, so if I say nothing goes into 1 but 1 in itself, then that's kind of like saying nothing goes into 1 but 1 and 1, and that's non-essential repetition, so they're going to make me pick the number 2 anyway. I don't know why. Okay, great. Well, guys, I'm going to leave this episode here. Why do I keep calling these things episodes? I'm going to leave these... I cannot freaking speak. I am losing brain cells. I'm going to leave this video here. If you liked it, be sure to give that like button a high five. Don't punch it or kick it. It's a like button. It likes you. And if you're new to my channel and enjoy my content, then be sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell after you hit subscribe, because obviously that's the only way it's going to pop up, to get notified whenever I upload new content. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!